so we can get started. Welcome to the Town of Farmington Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to introduce the zoning board of appeals members. To my left is Tom Legg, Jody Binnix, Tom York. This is Todd Ruthven. It's Kelly Cochran. Our town staff is Kate Lloyd, code officer. Ron Brand, director of development. The ever so popular, most valuable Darren Mitchell, clerk of the board. We have two emergency exits, one that you came in, and one to your guys' right. Now, I would like to put forth adopt the rules of procedure for 2024.
I'll make a motion to accept the rules and procedures.
Second.
Second. Is it a roll call or all in favor? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, rules of procedure for 2024 are adopted. This meeting will be conducted according to the rules of procedure of the zoning board of appeals adopted on January 22nd, 2024.
You got minutes to approve?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we've all seen the minutes. So now a motion to approve them.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. There was a legal notice published on January 14th, 2024 for tonight's agenda, ZB 0101-24, Jeremy Brown. Okay, we have two continued public hearings. The first one is ZB 0301-23, Fowler Family Trust, 6176 Hunter Drive, Farmington, New York, 14425. The applicant is requesting an area variance to the provisions contained in chapter 165, attachment 1, schedule 1 of the Farmington Town Code. The applicant wishes to create a third lot that would have a minimum lot width of 30 feet. Town code requires a minimum lot width of 125 feet. The proposed lot would be parts of a proposed re-subdivision of the lot number R5-A. Tax ID number 29.13-1-5.100. And lot number R-5-B with tax ID number 29.13-1-5.200 of the Pheasants Crossing subdivision. The three proposed lots will be located along the west side of Pheasants Crossing and within the Pheasants Crossing subdivision tract. All lots are zoned RS-25 residential suburban. Who's here to present anything?
There's really nothing to present tonight.
Just state your name and address.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jim Fowler,
Mhm.
6176 Hunter's Drive, Farmington. I think everything's been supplied to the planning board except for the long form environmental study, which will be supplied this week. That's the update.
Okay. We have in front of us the terminal and continuation. So I'd like to have a motion to accept this draft. Terminal continuation of public hearing upon requested area variance for proposed lot R5-C of the Fowler Trust. Please subdivision. Make a motion to accept. To waive the reading and accept it as submitted. Yes. Second.
Second.
Is there a roll call? Oh,
That's what you want.
like to see all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. That has been adjourned to. Next item for continuation is Robert Clark. The applicant is requesting area variance to the provisions contained within chapter 165, schedule 1, attachment 1, Farmington Town Code. The applicant wishes to erect an 8-foot wide and a 10-foot long porch deck to be attached to the front of the residence, with a proposed front setback of 30 feet. Town code requires a minimum front setback of 40 feet. Property is located at 1739 Beechwood Drive and it's zoned R-1-10. Residential single family.
I just want to state I do live on Beechwood Drive, but my property is not directly adjacent to this property and I have no conflicts of interest. making a decision.
Very good.
We'll be making a presentation for this. Anyone online?
So they'd be here tonight. Where the participant.
You want to continue this public hearing, giving the applicant a little more time to show because he wasn't here last time. We contacted him, said he would be here tonight. And your rules of procedure, if they don't show after the second continued public hearing, which is tonight, you have the basis to recommend disapproval without prejudice. Now, if you do that, the board must, by a majority +1, make a finding to rehear within a specified period of time of 1 year, or the application goes nowhere.
Okay, so it's 3 shirts. This is the second. This will be the second. So can I continue this and move on to the public hearing
You want to?
and then revisit it and give it some time to be
Yep.
here?
No.
Did we?
Procedure.
Oh, here.
Right. I'm saying, everyone's in the public hearing.
You didn't have them.
Right.
Okay.
So now
We have to continue to the next
I didn't
application.
want to bring it later into the meeting.
Yeah,
To give it some
Yes.
time to get.
yeah, you can go ahead and continue to the next application.
Right.
No, but I didn't have- Yeah.
Okay. So we'll move on to give the person some time to the public hearing that we have on us. ZB 0101-24, Jeremy Brown. The applicant is requesting an area variance to provisions contained within chapter 165, article 5, section 58A of Farmington Town Code. The applicant wishes to erect a 40-foot wide by 40-foot long pole barn with an open air lean-to located in the front yard portion of the lot. Town code requires all accessory structures in any zoning district be located in the rear yard portion of the lot having a principal structure. Property is zoned A-80 agricultural district. It is located at 405 County Road 8 in the town of Farmington. Was here to make a presentation.
I am Jeremy Brown. At 405 County Road 8, Farmington.
Floor is yours.
I mean, you guys laid out in the publication you guys sent me, for the most part, the rest of my property is all on hill. So the only flat spots I have are kind of really in the front, kind of north, corner of the property. But I think, what we found in here, what you guys stated is that if I was able to get it up next to, with the plane of the house, then I would have still a mostly flat area to work off of. That works for me if that's okay with everybody else. Doesn't change much on my end, so.
Okay. Staff comments?
No, I drafted 2 resolutions for you. Type 2 action under seeker. The other one is a modification to move it out of the front yard into the side yard. And in so doing, it still needs a variance, but it doesn't impact the land as much as putting it in the rear yard would. So it's justification for granting the minimum relief in this instance. It's well buffered, no nearby homes. You're the closest one to the road for
Yeah, for a while.
a while there. I think we're good to go.
Thanks.
All the comments? Anyone online? I can't tell. Is anyone online at all?
Just us.
Tom, I just have a question about the square footage. Is it 40 by 40 or is it 40 by
40 by 30, the
Is the interior portion, there's like an outside lean-to.
Lean-to.
of 40, so that's not enclosed.
That's what I was looking at.
We're good. Just a question about the road.
Any other comments from the board members? Yeah, well, I guess we move on to that, all right? I will close the public hearing. So, in regards to the second continued application, how far can I address the right to the end and then
yeah,
I'll continue on with the meeting until we get to other board matters. So we're toward the end, we'll give that opportunity this time. Yeah, so we're going to move into the deliberation and decisions. We're doing order Jeremy Brown.
Jeremy Brown. Right, and I'll make a motion to waive the reading of the secret resolution, approve the resolution submitted by the town staff.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to waive the reading of findings and decisions?
I'll make the motion to waive the reading of the complete findings of the decision resolution and read the determination.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
So zoning board of appeals, reviewing the above 5 proofs against the following decision. That the benefit to the applicant does not outweigh the detriment to the community or neighborhood, and therefore the requested area variance to erect a proposed accessory structure within the front yard portion of the lot is modified with the following conditions. Proposed pole barn and lean-to addition shall be constructed entirely within the side yard portion of the property and north of the principal structure. Proposed pole barn and a lean-to addition shall be constructed in accordance with an approved building permit to be issued by the town code officer. Size of the proposed pole barn and the lean-to addition shall be as stated in the applicant's packet. The lean-to addition to the proposed pole barn shall not be enclosed. Neither the pole barn or the lean-to addition shall be used for habitable space. The materials to be used for the exterior of the pole barn and the exterior of the lean-to addition are to match to the extent practical and to the exterior of the existing principal structure, including color. All site lighting associated with the proposed pole barn and the lean-to addition shall comply with the lighting standards contained in chapter 165 of the town code. All inspections shall be performed and accepted by the town code officer prior to the issuance of the certificate of compliance. I get a roll call vote, please.
Kelly. Aye. Todd.
Aye.
Jody. Aye. Tom Lake.
Aye.
Tom York.
Aye. You have Aye.
Thank you.
I'm gonna, go ahead.
Well, going back, there's no strike three, but the issue here is, it says, should an applicant not be present when his or her application is called, then the application shall be moved to the end of the public hearings, which we did. Okay? And should an applicant not appear before the board on the night of the public hearing, then the board shall table and continue the public hearing to the next scheduled meeting, which you did before, which is tonight. Okay? In addition, the board shall direct the zoning officer to provide written notification to the applicant of the date and time for the board's next public meeting and request his or her attendance.
And I sent out the letter list.
So failure by the applicant to appear at the next scheduled public hearing may result in the board taking action to deny without prejudice. Okay? So if you're going to continue the public hearing, you got to have some good reason other than the fact that the applicant never shows. Because it could end up that he would be the only application next month. I don't know whether
We do that.
we do. Okay, well, then that takes care of that problem. So it's your call. I mean,
So we call this board's opinion.
You talked to him, so he would be here.
we've got to treat everybody the same. And if somebody doesn't show twice, how interested are they really in getting the variance? I just, want to point out. You got somebody? You want to look outside and see if there's anybody out there?
Yeah.
Walk out here, turn that damn light on.
I just want to figure out really what's just.
So without the record, this guy, yes, we should put lots on us too, and there's no reason.
What's our reason?
It's our reason.
The reason.
Well, he hasn't shown me twice.
Right, no, I mean, a reason for not closing it, right? We have to have a reason to extend it if we want to.
Yeah, you've got to have some
Gotta have
valid
some
reason to extend
We
it.
have for a reason, other than it didn't show
Right,
that.
if the weather was bad or something like that, I would even put forth that, but to the best of my knowledge, that's not an issue.
I don't see anybody's on or anybody out there.
And you spoke to him, Sarah? I spoke to Robert Clark
When was that?
this morning.
This morning? We wouldn't be here last Saturday.
And he was given a copy of your resolution from your December 18th meeting. Continue it to tonight. And instructions, if there's any questions, give me a call. I received no call. So,
Deny without prejudice, it just has to apply.
Can't for.
in accordance with the provisions of 165-97C of the town code, the board shall refuse to hold further hearings on the same or substantially similar application for appeal by the applicant for a period of 1 year, except and unless the board shall find and determine.
I think they have like more of a temporary deck out there right now too, because that, it doesn't got work to that close. Neglected for a long time, so maybe our reason would be, we give them one more shot to get a more permanent structure. If we want to.
Right, we just need to 2 weeks. Tom, what are your thoughts?
I'm not coming up with one, I mean, Joey's got a point, if you wanna get this temporary. I mean, if you wanna use that as, I guess that would be.
So is the house abandoned right now, or is it?
No, people are living there.
Are they?
They were there when I drove by tonight. They were there last time.
And this is-
For the meeting, so,
Aesthetically, is it a eyesore, or is it?
they're fixing it up. I'll check, yeah, it's gotten better. They've done a lot of work to the yard. We've done a lot of improvements, they've got a couple dumpsters, they've definitely. been doing a lot.
I just think Ron's point is, that I've noticed is you've gotta put guidelines, you gotta be the same across the board.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna do this, we either need to. Now, they can within that year come to us, and if we can get over to say majority plus one, to let them reapply within that period.
That section of the code says 1 year.
Right, just 1 year, okay.
We can.
I did table it. For the next one.
The next one.
That's my opinion.
You want to adjourn
One
it
year is 1 year, a long time.
and continue it until next?
Yeah.
We have another meeting
And
next
we use the
month.
fact that we want them to finish it, so.
Yeah, there's not, it's, the deck,
I mean-
the deck was falling apart, I think it was like concrete stuff, I think. They were just totally shot, so they put like a temporary deck, I think that's not very big up, so I would say that could be our reason. They don't want more
Okay.
Structure.
I'll put together a letter tomorrow, send it to
But-
Tom and just say, you've been continued.
That's it.
February,
That's
whatever,
it.
I mean, can we put in there that this is if you don't show this next time,
and make him aware of that provision that
Yep.
comes up.
Yeah, I would say it's
Yeah.
for a year.
Because if there's a betterment to the aesthetics and that, then that's a good reason.
Right, that's,
Say for more permanent.
or is this their prime residency, or is he traveling and working on?
Well, there's another
Is he a
person
contractor?
listed.
I think he's the contractor and she's the.
Whether there's any relation there, who knows?
So in the spirit of them upgrading the house. Motion to continue this hearing again.
Can the homeowner come to the meeting?
She's been included in all of her.
Okay.
comments. She was welcome.
With a motion to continue this in the spirit of the renovations with the stipulation that the next meeting would be their last chance. Ronald produce a letter stating this to them, stating the code. And this show up or closed or denied without prejudice.
I'll probably draft it under, for Dan's signature as the code officer.
Okay, so that's my motion. But I'm asking for a motion.
I'll make a motion to continue.
To you in a second.
second.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Okay, the public hearing's been continued. Open forum, public comments. You don't have anyone, you got any public comments for the gentleman? Comments? Director of Development update?
Yeah, tomorrow night, the town board is scheduled to amend chapter 126 of the town code. That's the rules and regulations for on-site wastewater treatment systems. They held their public hearing in early December. However, they did not file it on purpose with the Secretary of State based on the experience we had in January of 2023. When you send something to the Department of State anytime after the middle of December, you can pretty much guarantee that it's not going to get acted on and filed until after the first of the year. Therefore, what was local law, let's say 7 of 2023, had to become local law 1 of 2023. Meanwhile, the town board, when it has its organizational meeting, schedules a public hearing for local law 1 of 2024. Only, it gets so crazy because They don't do anything. Everybody must be on vacation down there in December. So we purposely, in the interest of governmental efficiency, are waiting until after January 1st to adopt the local law and submit it. The other thing that we're working on is some new regulations for overlay zoning district for the ag area of the town. The contract for the sidewalks, the notice has been published and it's out there. We want to award that next month and then go out to bid or go start construction. Substantial completion date is October 31st of this year. So it's been a long time coming. The biggest problem we have is when we put the grant application in, we didn't anticipate the rapid inflation delivery problems that everybody is having, whether it's parts or not. So we may have to prioritize and cut back on some areas and go back for another grant to complete it. Apparently, since then, they have put a clause in there that will allow you up to a certain amount, I guess, for cost overruns. Is that correct, basically?
I think so, yeah, they understand, all the projects are having problems right now.
Yeah.
We're getting every 3 months an increase in some material one way or another.
I got my Liberty Mutual bill and it went up 40%. I just about had coronary. What the heck's going on? And it bibbity boo. That guy.
Well, I have a coronary, but then they have to use it sooner than you want.
So anyways, those are the main things that we're working on right now. The final contract documents for the water tank and transmission line are going on. And I did have a call last Friday from the attorney for Mr. Ingracia.
I believe nothing anymore.
I'm beginning to believe that because I said, what are we talking about here? We're in agreement on everything except this one point. And I said, it's not the dollar amount, it's when it's due. So let's get on with this. It's just incredible. And I've got projects over there that are chomping at the bit. They want to get underway, you know, and we want them underway. So we're waiting to see what's going on. Meanwhile, we think the Griffith building has been sold. And we think it may be coming down. So we'll see.
That's one to cross from top 6 to the
Roadway
Hmm?
coming down to make accurate for the.
Well, and to develop the site. They're gonna be so close to the intersection that the only access they would have would be across the Generations Bank, which the state required. So, you know, you got that paper there.
Yep.
Right where that is occurring. No, a lot of people would be very happy to see that go.
30 years since.
I did been there that time.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Sarah wants me to keep it short, stupid.
The update from the code enforcer.
Isn't that what you know,
I
because
don't have anything more.
Man of many words today.
Exactly.
Time. Supposed to say open clerk of the board position, but it didn't, so there isn't one.
There is one.
Yes, there was an open clerk of the board position. Still. We have a meeting next month, February 26th. Just one applicant.
Yes, and you're continuing.
Sarah has been doing triple duty. Not only PRC minutes. John Robitello had COVID, couldn't be here to the last planning board meeting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
Tonight,
giggled when I saw that she had done planning board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wears a lot of hats.
You're very skilled.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what I told you.
okay,
People only ask of you what you can do.
No, okay.
I'm told. All right, so I guess we have a motion for adjournment.
Yes, sir, motion to adjourn.
Second? A second. All right, meeting adjourned.